YouTube, what up? UFC 282 wrapped up last night. It's some things to talk about on that card, man. Yeah, to say the least. But let me just get to the bright spots on that card. Shout out to Raul Rosas. That young man picked up a solid victory. Young, hungry lion. He's a hungry lion. And he does not care how you take his confidence. He's letting you know he's here, what he wants to do, how's he going to do it. Nothing but respect to him, man. Nothing but respect. He went out there, man. The lights was on him. It was on him last night, and he went out there and he delivered. Got a nice, solid submission choke against Jay Perrin. Jay Perrin, he ain't no slouch. I know he's coming off a loss, but he ain't no slouch. He's no slouch. And Jay Perrin, he tried to rattle that young man. He tried. He tried to rattle him. You know what I'm saying? They had that face off. He told him how he was going to break his jaw. Young man seemed unfazable. And he went out there and he literally closed the show. that he looked strong, solid. I seen him on the Contender Series. Just that young man, grown strength, like just, he get a hold of anybody. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. So I just am here to see the growth. I can't wait to see what's next for him. And I just hope, you know what I'm saying? Again, the hunger is there. So I just hope he just keep adding tools to keep making himself better, because he's off to a hell of a start, man. Hell of a start. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis got a nice knockout last night over Alonzo. Definitely needed that W. It was a good scrap. They was going back and forth, man, going back and forth. But Chris Curtis, he caught a kick, caught him with a nice straight and nice ground and pound to close that one out. So Edmund Shabazian, he got a nice win as well last night. So moving on, Illis Taporia and Bryce Mitchell. Thug Nasty! My heart goes out to him and Darren Till. Oh my gosh, they had some tough losses, man. Bryce Mitchell, Thug Nasty, I love that guy. I do. You know what I'm saying? I just love his heart. I love his will. I love that he got that attitude of like, I don't need the best stuff. I'm going to do what I got to, I'm going to make do with what I have. You know what I'm saying? He got that Southern strong hospitality, man, just living life and just going for whatever he believes he's destined to be. You know what I'm saying? I just love his heart. And on top of that, man, his ground game is impeccable. You know what I'm saying? I always say he just probably got to tighten up his stand up a little bit more, and it's going to be a problem. But again, he fought well last night, man, but Elias Taporia, man. Illa Taporia. His first name, but Taporia, he's a beast. He's a savage. Knockout power. Ground game is something special as well. Showed that last night. Again, him and Bryce Mitchell, man, it was a good scrap. Like I said, Bryce had some moments, but Taporia, man, he just stayed composed. Caught Bryce Mitchell with some shots. And then, was able to put on that nice side choke, and that was it. So I'm definitely interested to see what's next for Taporia, man. I'm big fan of his, man. Again, he's putting on brutal knockouts. And then on top of that, he's showing the ground game against a submission specialist like Bryce. You know what I'm saying? So can't wait to see what's next. Again, my heart also goes out to Darren Till. He was right there. Duplessis, man. Oh, man. Shout out to him, because that was a scrap, too. I mean, Darren Till weathered the storm, because Duplessis, he came out and caught Darren Till with some shots. Ground game. It looked like he was about to get Darren Till out there in the first round. It was a scary first round as you can have for Darren Till to start off with. But he weathered the storm, had a hell of a second round, almost caught Duplessis in the choke. Drew, he was tired. He gassed dramatically because he emptied the tank in that first round. Like I said, he was that close of getting Darren Till up out of there. That damn close. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to both of them. Both of them showed some grit, man. Like I said, Duplessis, he was tired, but he weathered the storm. Got Darren Till down to the ground, got the choke. So nothing but great things for Duplessis. Nothing but great things for him. Again, like I said, the one thing about this fight was like, if I know Darren Till was gonna bring it, but if Duplessis could weather the storm, it might get dicey because he's tough. Duplessis got a chin, and he's gonna keep coming. You know what I'm saying? He got that grit. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to see what's next for him. Darren Till got nothing to hang his hat on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he went out there and he laid it all on the line, man. That's just what it is, you know. Everybody in the bar was rooting for Darren Till last night from what I seen, you know. Again, scary first round. He weathered the storm. It is what it was, you know what I'm saying? He just lost to a better fighter. That's it. That's it. Yeah, man. Shout out to Santiago Ponzinibbio. Had a tough fight. Alex Morano he had to dig deep for. It was some performances that they had to show some grit. And that one last night was with Ponzinibbio, man. He had to dig deep because he was clearly I feel like he was on his way to losing that fight. He was cut up and yeah, got a knockout. Getting a knockout late stages of the round when you're down, it's like equivalent of getting a walk-off home run. Like, it was special, and it was just great to see Ponzinibbio get that win in that fashion. It just shows his heart. Again, I've always been a fan of Ponzinibbio. The only thing that slowed Ponzinibbio down over the years was injuries. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's just trying to get that consistent wins back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a great win for him last night. It was a great scrap too. Great scrap. So that leads me to this. I set up everything for this. Paddy the Baddy, Jared Gordon. That's the talk right now, man. That is the talk right now. Man, I love me some Paddy the Baddy. I'm a scouter. We don't get knocked out. I'm a scouter. I love his accent. I love it all. But damn, man, I love his channel, but he lost last night. He lost last night. Like, shout out to Jared Gordon. I had Paddy winning the fight. I didn't have Paddy just like walking all over Jared. I didn't have him getting him out there in the first round either. I mean, it was a high possibility, but I felt like it was going to be, you know, a tough, gritty fight. But I felt like Paddy was able to get the submission win or probably get the KO. But yeah, listen, Jared fought good. He fought composed. Even on the feet, he caught Paddy with some shots. I mean, literally snapped Paddy's head back a few times. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was just a good clinch game as well. But yeah, Jared Gordon won that fight. Jared won that fight. He was composed all week around. I just want to say nothing but respect for Jared, man. I love his support system that he has around him. Like I said, he was just composed all week. Even in the walkout, he just was composed. You know what I'm saying? He fought his fight, fought it well. It was even moments in that fight where he was stalking Paddy. So, I mean, damn, I don't know, man. The judging is horrible. The judging, man, I don't know. It was just, again, it was a lot of people rooting for Paddy as well in the bar. And it was like, once they said Paddy won, everybody was shocked. Like, what the hell? We just seen for 3 rounds. That man didn't win that fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he damn sure didn't win the first round either. So it's like I said, Jared Gordon first best round was the first round, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He was catching Paddy with some shots. What we take from that is that we know Paddy got a chin. Well, I mean, he got a chin. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, Jared Gordon fought well. He fought well, man. Like I said, you could tell as the fight progressed, his confidence was growing as well. So yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Even though he lost on paper, still going forward, he's going to get a solid fight again. I already know that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. The judging, man. Again, I know last night I had me some drinks. I will admit to that. I don't know what the hell the judges was drinking. I don't know what they was drinking. I don't know if they was smoking. I don't know. I've been watching this sport for so long. I done seen some controversial decisions. You know what I'm saying? So I just hate to see it. It just gives the sport a bad look because they already, once there's a notion that they're pushing a fighter, you know what I'm saying? And once you see stuff like that, it just further implements what everybody's been thinking. You know what I'm saying? This not a good look for Patty at all. You know what I'm saying? I love me some Patty. You know, I hope his next performance he come out more dominant. But yeah, man, it was bad. And then it just sprinkled on to the main event. You know what I'm saying? Bohovich and Ankalaev. Damn, I felt like again. Jan's takedown defense was good for the most part, but Magomed, man, he clearly did what he had to do to win that fight, especially last 2 rounds. I feel like it was separation. Don't get me wrong, he was in trouble with them leg kicks. I feel like Jan, first 2 rounds was good, but I still felt like it wasn't like enough to where he separated himself to get the belt. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if we're comparing it, it came down to the leg kicks, and then it came down to Magomed having control on the ground. I just felt like Magomed did enough to get that. He should be the champion right now. It's unfortunate because, like I said, I feel like he done enough to get the separation to win that fight. It was a close technical fight. None of them really land nothing that was really dramatic, you know what I'm saying, to put somebody in trouble. So, yeah, I don't know, man. The judging needs to, like I said, I know what I was drinking last night, YouTube. I don't know what the hell them judges was drinking last night. I don't know. We got a draw, and then we got a unanimous decision for Patty. I don't know, man. All I know is that Jared Gordon and Magomed Ankalaev should be winners right now. Like, clear as day. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. UFC 282 in a nutshell. I'm out, YouTube.